Hey adventurers! Today we're counting down the top 5 most shocking moments in Baldur's Gate 3. Fair warning, we're about to spoil some jaw-dropping, mind-blowing moments that will make you rethink your choices and side-eye your companions. If you're not ready for spoilers that could shake the nine hells, now's the time to step back. But if you're ready to relive the chaos and gasp all over again, let's dive in. Number 5. Dark Urge revived by Withers after being killed by Bhaal. What makes this moment one of the most shocking in Baldur's Gate 3 is the sheer unpredictability of it. You spend the game unleashing the Dark Urge, making brutal choices and following Bhaal's dark whispers. By the time you defeat Orin and confront Bhaal himself, you finally have the choice to reject him. The twist? He kills you on the spot for your defiance, a move that feels final.
That he owns you.
I will extinguish you. You were made to conquer, to devour. You reject my blood, and so I will reclaim it.
But just as you're bracing for that game over screen, Withers steps in and nonchalantly brings you back to life. This isn't just surprising, it flips the entire narrative on its head. It shows that even after defying a god, you still have a role to play, and Withers' mysterious power goes far beyond what anyone expected. The revelation adds an eerie layer to his character and proves that in this game, death is not always the end. It's an unforgettable twist that shakes your perception of power and destiny, and maybe makes you wonder if Withers is more than just your friendly neighborhood necromancer.
I, too, still hold some power, and I invest a portion of it in thee, who hath challenged the gods, and now liveth to tell of it. Thy fight is not over, and it is thy fight. For one who can look upon Bhaal and oppose him can survive any crisis. So rise, challenger of gods, and prepare for battle once more. Death will not claim thee whilst I endure.
Number 4. Killing Nightsong at the end of Act 2. What makes this moment so shocking in Baldur's Gate 3 isn't just the act itself, but the sheer magnitude of its consequences. Convincing Shadowheart to kill Nightsong doesn't only result in one death, it sets off a chain reaction that alters your path dramatically. With Nightsong gone, Isabel's protection collapses, and the last light in falls to the darkness. Jaheira is found lifeless, and with her death, key storylines, including her leadership in later quests and Minsc's involvement, are lost. The death toll doesn't stop there. The tieflings you fought to protect meet their end, and Dammon, who could have provided crucial upgrades and rare equipment, is no more. Wulbren's questline vanishes along with him. By choosing to kill Nightsong, you've not just taken a life, you've closed the door on alliances, resources, and quests that would have shaped your journey moving forward. And when Act 3 unfolds, those lost opportunities echo, showing that even in a game full of choices, some roads are forever closed. Number 3, destroying the grove. What makes this one of the most shocking moments in Baldur's Gate 3 is the sheer brutality of it. Siding with Minthara and the goblins isn't just a betrayal, it's a descent into chaos. At first, it feels like any raid, but soon, the reality sets in. You're not just fighting warriors, you're slaughtering innocents. When the battle moves inside the chambers, you find tieflings cowering, pleading for their lives. Their cries and terrified voices make it clear. This is no simple fight, it's a massacre. You're forced to confront what your choice truly means. And then, after the slaughter, a goblin hands you Alfira's broken lute, casually mentioning her fingers were snapped to take it. The celebration feels empty, and the cost of your decision hits hard. Worse still, Karlach and Will leave, unable to stand by your side after such a betrayal. Halsin? Forget about him joining your journey. And with them go key quests and stories, leaving your path emptier than before. Larian's storytelling makes sure you don't just play evil, you live with it. As Act 2 begins, the echoes of your choice remain, a reminder that some lines once crossed can never be redrawn.
As you approach your camp, the raucous celebrations have already begun. The goblins praise the Absolute, but their celebrations also honor their leaders, Minthara and you.
You fought well, and so did these creatures, thanks to our leadership. When you tire of their company, come to me. Tonight, you are mine.
Number 2, Alfira killed by the Dark Urge. Number 2 on this list is the sudden and tragic loss of Alfira due to the Dark Urge. Unlike other pivotal moments in Baldur's Gate 3, this one isn't a player choice. It's an event that underscores the Urge's powerful hold. Alfira, the kind and hopeful bard, visits your camp, bringing warmth and music. However, by morning, everything changes. Your character awakens to discover what the Dark Urge has done, leaving a lasting mark that can't be undone. The option to conceal the evidence adds to the weight of the moment, but the mark of the act remains, echoing its impact. Patch 7 intensified this narrative by allowing Alfira to become a temporary companion, adding emotional depth to her role before the tragic turn of events. Withers, as enigmatic as ever, makes a remark that drives the gravity home. The Urge cannot harm her anymore. It's not just dialogue, it's a powerful reminder of how unpredictable and unavoidable the Urge can be. Such moments are what make Baldur's Gate 3 unique, leaving players with an unforgettable impression.
A light and delicate girl. It should be no trouble at all to toss her into a ditch. You roll her away, further bloodying your hands as you do. In lumbering style, you have gotten away with murder.
Number 1, true identity of the Dream Visitor. Taking the top spot is the jaw-dropping revelation of the Dream Visitor's true identity. For hours, this figure is your guiding light, the one presence offering hope, advice, and a path through the madness of mind flayer tadpoles and absolute cults. You spend time choosing their appearance, creating someone you trust and perhaps even admire. But then, the game drops the mother of all bombshells. Your beloved Dream Visitor is none other than the Emperor, a mind flayer. It's the kind of twist that makes you sit back and say, wait, what? The Guardian, who has been your source of reassurance, turns out to be the very thing you've been conditioned to fear and fight against. And here's the kicker. You can't even take your rage out on him until the end. You're forced to work with this newly revealed foe, navigating a relationship built on mistrust, manipulation, and grudging cooperation. This moment doesn't just change the story, it flips your entire perspective on its head. That figure you carefully crafted during character creation, it was always just a mask for a manipulative mind flayer. And as you move forward, every interaction with the Emperor feels layered with tension and the unshakable question, how long has he been playing me? This revelation cements itself as the most shocking moment in Baldur's Gate 3, showing that in this game, even your allies can be something monstrous.
Breaths resound like a death knell in your mind, tolling for the end of all hopes of survival and freedom. With startling clarity, you realize the Mind Flayer was telling the truth. If it dies, So do you.
Thank you. With your help, we will both survive.
And there you have it, our top 5 most shocking moments in Baldur's Gate 3. But now, it's your turn. Which moments made your jaw drop, pause the game, or question your entire playthrough? Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to see if we missed any that deserve a spot. And if you enjoyed reliving these twists and turns, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the wild world of gaming. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your dice rolls high and your wits even higher.